Runxin Automatic Control Valve Port Application. Multifunctional flow control valve is the core component of water treatment system. In order to make the system control more reasonable and convenient, the control board of Runxin Automatic Control Valve is reserved for signal output, pressure relief, interlock, remote handling control, RS-485 and other ports. Signal output port. The middle is common port, the left side is normally open port, and the right side is normally closed port. It can provide a passive signal of the control valve's current status to external devices, to control the system of inlet booster pump and outlet electronic valve and other devices. The signal output has two control modes, B01 and B02. B01 means that the common port and normally closed port of control valve are connected during the service status, the common port and normally open port are connected at other status. B02 means that the common and normally closed port are connected during the service status. When switching the status, the common port and normally open port are connected. Control outlet electronic valve. A water softener used in a boiler that requires strict control of the water hardness to ensure that no hard water flows out of the outlet during the regeneration process, which can be installed an electronic valve at the water outlet. If the water level in the tank is low when the control valve in service, open the electronic valve and refill soft water to the water tank. When the water level reaches the setting height, the electronic valve gets power to close the water outlet. When the control valve is at other status, the electronic valve gets power to close the water outlet, to prevent unsoftened water into the tank. Control inlet booster pump. When the water inlet pressure is lower than 1.5 bar, it is often unable to achieve the backwash or difficult to draw the brine that need to install a booster pump at the water inlet. When rising or regeneration, through the signal output to control the inlet booster pump open and increase inlet pressure. Pressure relief during station transition. When the system pressure is high, in order to ensure the system safety that the control valve in the transition status can be controlled, the inlet pump and solenoid valve to close through the signal output to relieve pressure, the functions like a pressure relief output. Pressure relief output. In a system with a high lift water pump, when the control valve in the transition status, the flow rate may changes, which increases the system pressure. Therefore, install a bypass solenoid valve on the water inlet pipe and control the bypass solenoid valve through the pressure relief output and open the bypass solenoid valve for pressure relief when the control valve changes the working position. Interlock port. The interlock port set on main control board is CN7 and CN8. When multiple sets of water treatment equipment are used in the water treatment system, the interlock function can be used to avoid backwash or regeneration of multiple control valves at the same time. It is only required that interlock wire is connected with the CN8 of the previous valve and CN7 of the behind valve. When multiple systems are interlocked, they are automatically divided into two interlocked systems from the interlock wire break. Remote handling control port. When the port receives an external DC 5 to 24 volts rising edge signal, the control valve will immediately start backwash or regeneration. For example, in the online monitoring automatic control system, when the online monitoring device detects that the water is unqualified, an active signal will be sent to the remote handling control port, then the control valve will immediately start regeneration. The RS-485 port. The RS-485 port set on the main control board adopts the two-wire wiring mode and the Modbus RTU communication protocol, PLC, and other external devices can collect the current status and real-time data of the control valve through the port, and can modify the control valve parameters and switch status. At present, Runxin P series, and automatic control valves of 8 cubic meter per hour and above, can be configured with RS-485 communication function.